Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Miss Ruby. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make your own enlarged foam doll head for the purpose of creating sewn wigs. Thank you so much for subscribing, liking this video, and sharing it with your friends. If you've ever run into the issue of trying to create a wig at home and realizing that your wig cap is just not fitting your foam doll heads correctly because your foam doll heads are just too small, you're not alone. As a matter of fact, a little context, I created a video recently where I showed you guys how I created my very first lace closure wig and how I failed. I failed miserably at that process at first because I was trying to sew a wig together on a doll head that was not nearly as big as my actual head. Not that I have a big head or anything, but you know what I'm saying. I'm so glad I did though because I learned so much in the process. So let's get started. I ran across a video by Miss Julene Forbes. She created a video titled DIY Custom Mannequin, and it's a very in-depth video all about this process. I'm gonna link this video below in the description so you can check it out yourself. In the meantime, check out my take on her process. These are the materials you're gonna need: some shelf liners, some duct tape, some scissors. You may need some measuring tape if you want to measure. I didn't really measure mine, but you can use measuring tape if you'd like. You're also going to need 1 or 2 beanies. Starting out, you're just going to take that tape and cut it into a whole bunch of strips like you see in this picture. And then you're just going to go one by one and tape up the entire foam doll head. Now, one of the things Julene said in her video is that you can just do tape and then do a layer of shelf liners, and then you can do another layer of tape. And that may make your wig head big enough for you. For me, I realized that the foam doll head I'm using is just not very big at all, so I really needed to add 2 beanies in order to get the size that I wanted. Now, if all you're gonna do is tape, shelf liners, and then another layer of tape, the process will be done a lot quicker, but I'm showing you what the process looks like when you use the beanies. So after the first layer of tape is complete, I'm going in and cutting these shelf liners in strips. And because I knew that I needed my head to be expanded quite large, then I decided to double up on the strips as I went through and taped them down. You wanna cut them in strips. You don't just wanna try to put the whole thing on all at once, just because it's not gonna have the right fold and flexibility in order for your doll head to come out with a smooth finish. So the process gets a little bit tedious, but if you cut all of your strips ahead of time, it's much simpler. Once I finish those strips, this is the size of my doll head. As you can see, not very much bigger. This is why I went in with my first beanie, and I had to cut mine in order for it to fit. But before placing this smaller beanie on, I went in with a larger beanie underneath so that I could fold down the flap and create like a little miniature hook, because I feel like the natural human head just kind of has a little bit of a hook, and I wanted to create that. So I did that first, then I went in with this smaller beanie on top of it, and then I went in with one long strip of tape to tape them down around the perimeter of the doll head. And then I went in with a whole bunch of strips of tape and I just taped the entire thing down completely. The purpose of this was to create the final layer of this expanded doll head. That way, when I go in to create my wigs, I can stick my needle through and it won't be going through the actual fabric of the beanies. Also, the tape flattens everything down, so everything is even and rounded out. You guys, I was so happy to have run across Julene's video because I looked at a couple of other videos and they didn't help me as much, but hers was the most detailed and it was the most accurate according to what I needed to solve my problem. So I was really excited with the turnout of this foam doll head. I hope this helps you in your wig making process. Feel free to check out my channel for some more hair tutorials and related videos. Subscribe below, and thank you so much again. God bless you. Have a great day.